We're taking you into the news right now. The Fox 45 news feed. It is 11 a.m. and a big day in Annapolis as lawmakers consider possible changes to the state's cannabis laws. We're also taking a closer look at the juvenile crime package proposed by Democrats. We've got new reaction from the city state attorney Ivan Bates just ahead. And Marilyn Mosby's second federal trial coming to a close. Just how soon the jury could begin deliberations once those closing arguments ensue on Monday. Fox 45 News Midday starts right now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
And good day to you. Thanks for joining us here for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Taylor Stewart, and it's Groundhog Day. If you believe the furry rodent, you might be able to put your coats away a little bit early this year.
Glad tidings on this Groundhog Day. An early spring is on the way.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Punk the 20 Phil has spoken. The groundhog took his position for the 138th time in Gobbler's Knob this morning. And after failing to see his shadow, he's predicting an early spring. It's actually pretty rare that Phil predicts an early spring. In the past, he's always seen his shadow, indicating 6 more weeks of winter. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says he has an accuracy rate, though, of, get this, only 40%. All right. We'll have to wait and see. But happening right now, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh is holding an end-of-the-season news conference. It's the live look inside there as he's joined by Ravens VP and GM Eric DaCosta. Of course, the Ravens season is over after the team fell to the Chiefs last Sunday. But post-game, the team vowed to make a run for the Super Bowl next season. The season, though, is not fully over for quarterback Lamar Jackson. He's still widely considered the favorite to be named the NFL's most valuable player. We'll find out if Jackson is the MVP. That's coming up on Thursday. We also might hear about Harbaugh talk about that news surrounding tight end Mark Andrews, who helped save a woman's life mid-flight. She had a medical emergency. Andrews, who is a diabetic, recognized the possible symptoms, offered medical professionals his diabetic kit right on board. The woman was stabilized and is expected to be okay. All right, again, another live look inside that conference as head coach John Harbaugh holds his end-of-the-season news conference. We're going to stream this entire thing for you on our website, foxbaltimore.com. We're following 3 big stories in your session 2024 coverage. State Democrats' juvenile crime plan is leading to some split reaction in the legal community. We're also following some passionate testimony over a bill that could change the way servers and bartenders earn their pay. And happening today, lawmakers will hold a hearing on a proposed bill that would repeal Maryland's cannabis odor law. Under the current law, police cannot search a vehicle based solely off the smell of cannabis, but Republicans want to repeal that, saying it makes it harder for officers to do their jobs.
Our bill essentially would change that and would allow police officers a little bit broader discretion without saying that every time you smell marijuana, that's justification for a full-blown search, but it can be one of the factors that goes into your investigative activity.
Recreational marijuana use is legal in Maryland as of this past July, and Democrats argue this new bill would punish people who aren't doing anything wrong.
We've done our level best to balance the rights of individuals with protecting public and having public safety in mind. But at the end of the day, we just cannot stop people for engaging in legal behavior.
Lawmakers are also discussing another bill that would make it illegal for people to use cannabis while a minor is in the car. Another top concern, state Democrats' new juvenile crime plan is leading to some split reaction in the legal community. Public defenders view the proposal as a return to decades of policies that hurt children and fail to solve crime issues. But state's attorneys say the plan includes much of what they've been asking for months now. Olivia Dance continues our session coverage with Baltimore City State Attorney Ivan Bates' perspective on the new plan.
Well, the proposals in this new juvenile crime plan are what City State's Attorney Ivan Bates has been pushing for months. Take a listen.
And the laws just aren't working. I think our future is at stake.
We have to begin to hold juveniles accountable.
Senator Jill Carter's controversial reform laws took effect just a year and a half ago. And in that short amount of time, Bates is claiming that his office alone is seeing a 99% increase in juvenile arrests. His office's data shows that in 2022, there was 334 juvenile charges. And then in 2023, there was 655 juvenile charges. But this week, Governor Wes Moore introducing a laundry list of new legislative priorities with a focus on accountability for both young offenders and the state's juvenile justice system. So some of the top priorities include shortening the deadline for DJS intake decisions, strengthening staffing within DJS's ankle monitoring unit, increasing probation limits for youth offenders, and finally allowing children under the age of 13 to be charged with certain violent crimes currently being blocked under those controversial reform laws.
That just tells me great minds are thinking alike. It will have an impact because you will not see older people, older kids using and abusing younger kids. Because keep in mind, this is not once again about incarcerating young people, it's about also protecting young people.
Of course, now the waiting begins as the plan enters a lengthy legislative process where arguments are expected on both sides of the aisle. But for now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
New legislation could change the way servers and bartenders earn their pay. Senate Bill 160 proposes eliminating the tip credit for Maryland's restaurant workers starting in 2027. Right now, servers and bartenders in the state earn a minimum wage of $3.63 an hour, with the difference made up in tips from customers. This legislation looks to raise restaurant wages to the state's full minimum wage, which is now $15. Those who support this bill call current restaurant wages sub-minimum wage, and those against it believe customers will tip less under this model and that restaurants could add service charges to their tabs.
Calling for a full minimum wage with tips on top. There's a sub-minimum wage for tipped workers in Maryland that's just $3.63. It's a direct legacy of slavery.
Servers here in Maryland want to keep the current tipping system in place, and the reason being is that on average they make twice the minimum wage.
Well, the tip credit was recently eliminated in Washington, D.C., and there are conflicting opinions on how it's going there. You can follow along with all of our coverage on this session right now on our website, foxbaltimore.com. Still ahead, a warning not to try everything you see online at home. What people are doing with toothpicks that's prompting a new warning from health officials. And Amazon could soon face new safety rules, how the change could cause the online retailer to pull some products from the marketplace. But first, another password crackdown, this time from Disney+. The new rules the company is set to roll out.
And as rain comes to an end, our temperatures rise to the upper 40s and low 50s with clouds lingering. I'll let you know when to expect sunshine and how it looks for the rest of the weekend in my Weather Authority forecast.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
happening today. The remains of 3 U.S. troops who were killed in a drone attack in Jordan will return to the U.S. The families of William Jerome Rivers, Kennedy Sanders, and Breonna Moffett will attend a dignified transfer at the Dover Air Force Base. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will also be in attendance. Their deaths are the first U.S. fatalities attributed to Iranian-backed militants since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. We're taking a live look now at your social stream. Jennifer Crumbley, the mother of the teenager who carried out a deadly mass shooting at his Michigan high school, taking the stand in her own defense. She's facing involuntary manslaughter in this trial.
That was the hardest thing I had to stomach, is that my child harmed and killed other people. I wish he would have killed us instead.
Crumbley's lawyers intend to show the jury she could have never anticipated her son would go on a shooting rampage in 2021. Prosecutors argue she did know about her son Ethan's deteriorating mental health and ignored it. Jennifer's husband, James, faces his own trial in March on the same charges. If convicted, the Crumbleys could each face up to 15 years in prison. Let's see what folks are saying here. Sampson says he's been watching the trial from start to finish. He's hoping that she gets locked up for the rest of her life. Another person saying, sorry, I'm not sure how I vote, but oh, okay. They're not buying the perfect parent from her and the lawyer, so it's not shaking up well for the Crumbleys right now. Disney, though, starting to ban password sharing across its streaming services. The company notified Hulu subscribers saying limitations on sharing accounts outside of their household could start next month. User agreements for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus prevent customers from impersonating the user with username or passwords. Looks like another person is weighing in here saying, here we go. Sharing's no longer caring when the money is lost. Sounds about right, Eric. Another person weighing in, prediction, we'll be using cable again by 2025. Making a better look for us right now. Okay, well, Chuck E. Cheese is officially releasing a cookbook of all of its favorites. The iconic kids food chain has a new 128-page cookbook that will feature party recipes for appetizers, main courses, side dishes, and snacks. While it was designed for parents to cook Chuck E. Cheese favorites at home, you can bet there will be some adults getting in on that. In fact, Dan, the Toon Man, says it's finally happening. Another person saying, Chuck E. Cheese pizza hits differently. I have to second that, Mel. Still ahead, banned from her kids' school drop-off line. The sticker one mom has on her car that's gotten her banned from her kids' school. We have that story just ahead. But first, closing arguments in Marilyn Mosby's second federal trial are set for Monday. Coming up, just how soon the jury could weigh in on the case. And coming up at noon, it's Karamo, 1 o'clock for Sherry, and then the hot bench followed at 2 p.m. All right, we're back with a live look over Towson. We saw a few showers overnight, but things will dry out for your weekend. They'll be really nice, actually. We'll check in with meteorologist Jasmine Lomax to see how warm it's going to get coming up. Closing arguments in Marilyn Mosby's second federal trial are set for Monday morning, meaning this case could be in the hands of a jury as early as next week. There's no court today, but both sides rested their case on Thursday. The former Baltimore City State Attorney took the stand to defend herself, something she did not do in the first federal trial that ended with a conviction on 2 perjury charges. If Mosby is found guilty in this trial, she could face decades in prison. Fox 45 News' Mackenzie Frost is covering the proceedings and will have a live report on Fox 45 News at 4 p.m. You can also find our previous reporting on our website right now, foxbaltimore.com. Well, the U.S. Capitol Police Department is closing its investigation into a sex tape that was filmed in a Capitol Hill hearing room. The agency says, quote, there is currently no evidence that a crime was committed, so no charges are being filed. The video was posted online in December. It allegedly showed a staffer for Maryland Democratic Senator Ben Cardin having sex in a Senate office building. When the video leaked, Cardin's office released a statement saying the staffer was no longer employed by the U.S. Senate. Making headlines here, Amazon could soon be held responsible for the safety of third-party products it sells on its website. The Wall Street Journal reports the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission is preparing an order that could classify Amazon's online retail business as a distributor of goods. Now, that designation could give Amazon the same safety responsibilities as traditional retailers, potentially opening it up to lawsuits and recalls over items sold through its website. Meantime, Elon Musk says Tesla shareholders will vote on whether to relocate the company's state of incorporation to Texas. This is after a Delaware court ordered him to give up a compensation package valued at $55.8 billion. Delaware has been considered the nation's top state for takeover and merger issues. But Texas is taking some steps to be more friendly to businesses with complex legal situations. YouTube says it now has more than 100 million subscribers to its music and premium services. YouTube officials say they added 20 million subscribers in the last 15 months alone. Now, the streaming site brought in $9.2 billion in ads during the fourth quarter of 2023. Doing well there. But Peloton, not so well. Their stock spinning to an all-time low. Shares have dropped more than 20% on Thursday. That's after the fitness equipment company reported another drop in quarterly revenue and slashed its annual outlook. Coming up on Fox 45 News at 4, will DJS's head, Vincent Schiraldi, push back on new juvenile crime bills proposed by Democrats? The hurdles it still has to clear before becoming law. And then at 5 o'clock, the city is years late on its promise to bring back weekly recycling, pushing Baltimore leaders for answers on why it's taking so long. That update for you at 5 p.m. And then at 6, should officers be able to search your car if they smell pot? The pushback to bring back that policy despite marijuana legalization in Maryland. All of this news and more you can get on Amazon. You can get it with Fox 45 News in a flash. Just ask your Amazon Alexa to deliver your local headlines and your forecast in less than 2 minutes. All you have to say is enable Fox 45 Baltimore. All right, let's get over to today's talking point. A Florida mother has been banned from her kid's school drop-off line over a decal on her car. Michelle Klein has a sticker on her car's back window advertising her OnlyFans page. But she says her kids have private Christian school. They've now banned her from driving her car through the school property. And she says she either needs them to remove that decal they're asking her to, or just drop the kids off on the other side of the street. Okay.
I find it hard to believe that there's that many parents, there are that many kids that are just that much paying attention to my vehicle every morning. It's just so funny to me that it's the second school year now in a row that we've been doing this and we've had it on our cars.
Well, Klein is not expecting the school to change its mind, but she says she worries about her kids' safety now that they have to cross the street to get to school. All right, let's bring Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle. I got some thoughts on this. What would you do as a parent?
Come on, girl. Now, yeah, I mean, first of all, so let's forget about the car. Your kids got to deal with getting teased by the kids about your mom now, and also, I mean, the fathers. The fathers are off the chain. So
I could barely get through that read just because. Why are you advertising your OnlyFans platform on your car anyways.
We know why.
But to each his own. But I have to side with the school on this. I'm sorry, Mom.
Well, let me ask you this: as a woman, is there judgment there, Taylor? Is there, is she getting judged?
I don't judge anybody. I believe everyone's got to do what they got to do.
Okay.
All love from this end.
All right. But see, now that's the case. See, it's tough because again, the kids are the ones that are going to be impacted. I mean, at the end of the day, I probably
the street now. I mean,
yeah,
it's just
yeah. I would just if I'm the parent, I'd probably just take it off my car. But I'm sure those numbers are racking up.
I'm sure her numbers are doing well because she's taking a hardline stance. That she's not taking that off her car. She's willing to let her kids cross the street. Look.
And I'm not saying any joke because I'm not getting in trouble.
I'm not either. I'm just going to wrap this combo up because this could go so south. Thanks,
yes.
Mark.
I'm not going to say I stand behind what she does either. I'm not going to say
either. We'll be back. It's time now for your wild and wonderful weather. Let's get over to meteorologist Jasmine Lomax.
Thanks, Taylor. We are heading to Flagstaff, Arizona, of course, this morning. Punxsutawney Phil predicted an early spring, but no signs of that in Arizona, where they are waking up to 4.2 inches of new snow. Now, very cold in Arizona, on the cooler side here, but in terms of that early spring, doesn't look like it's going to happen for us around Baltimore in February. Our temperatures are going to stay pretty close to average. It's a little farther west where we see that warm up. However, when we're talking about February, March, and April, maybe we could have an early spring as we're looking at above average temperatures around much of the region. Today, though, numbers will stay above average. Currently, we are at 47 with overcast skies over Towson and around the rest of the state, seeing temperatures in the 40s as well. Now, we had a few sprinkles. Notice much of the rain has tapered. Those clouds are going to linger throughout the afternoon, and that's going to limit our heating. Again, we're seeing temperatures in the 40s, a couple spots in the 50s in southern Maryland. Over the next few days, our temperatures hover right around 50 degrees, a little below that on Saturday and then slightly above that on Sunday. But we'll finally welcome in some more sunshine on Saturday and Sunday to go for a very nice weekend. So notice this afternoon, we're still keeping the cloud cover. As we continue into the evening, it looks nice and dry for your commute home. Clouds will clear overnight and we'll wake up to plenty of sunshine, but we'll also be waking up to cold temperatures below freezing for most of us. As we head into the afternoon, notice plenty of sunshine. More clouds linger along the eastern shore, but overall a nice Saturday, followed by a very nice Sunday to spend some time outside. We stay nice and dry over the next several days. We're talking a dry pattern ahead. So again, we're looking at breezy conditions as we head into the afternoon. Then sunshine tomorrow and on Sunday with highs in the 40s and 50s. 50 on Monday. After that, temperatures will be in the 40s on Tuesday, and we stay in the 50s, rising to the upper 50s after that. Back to you.
All right, sounds good, Jasmine. Still ahead, a toddler sees something he wants and just goes for it. How it ended up with him needing to be rescued from a toy claw machine. That's just ahead. And a porch pirate caught on camera, but it's not what you think. We'll show you this full video just ahead. Well, don't miss this. A porch pirate caught on camera, but it may not be what you think. It wasn't a person, but a hungry possum. The animal was caught on home security camera raiding a package at a home in Texas. It turns out there were cookies inside. It was supposed to be a birthday gift, but the possum got to them first. A toddler who really wanted a prize toy had to be rescued after crawling inside of a claw machine and getting stuck inside. This happened in Australia. The toddler crawled inside a toy claw machine and then was trapped. The boy's parents and officers tried to get him out, but eventually they had to break the glass to get him free. Thankfully, that little one was not hurt. Well, a Pennsylvania hotel is offering guests the opportunity to stay in a Peep Suite. Yes, the Near Marshmallow brand headquarters is in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The suite includes the classic collection of Peeps and all of the new 2024 flavors. Guests get merch, including Peeps plushies, slippers, bathrobes, and there's even a VIP experience in which guests can tour the headquarters and see the Peeps mobile. If you like Peeps, that might be a place for you. Now for your lunch break ahead of next week's big game. The National Chicken Council says Americans will eat 1.45, oh my goodness, so much chicken, 1.45 billion chicken wings on game day alone. While that number may sound high, it's about the same number fans gobbled down last year. All right, we're gonna go have some chicken wings. That's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyles up next.
That's right, Taylor. Be More Lifestyles next. Stick around. It's Friday.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
Yeah, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with professional wrestler Ken Dixon and meteorologist Jasmine Lomax. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me tell you.
Happy Friday.
Right now. All right now.
Glad tidings on this Groundhog Day. An early spring is on the way.
It's Groundhog Day, and if you believe the furry rodent, you might be able to put away your coats early this year. Punxsutawney Phil has spoken. The groundhog took his position for the 138th time at Gobbler's Knob this morning. After failing to see his shadow, predicted an early spring. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says he has an accuracy rate of about 40%. We got the real accuracy right here with Jasmine.
There
So
she
what do you
go.
think about
Tell us, girl.
Phil's prediction?
I don't think it's going to be an early spring. I think it's going to be on time.
Oh, you think it's gonna be on time?
We're going to have to wait a little longer. At least it's not going to be late.
Yeah, on time is March for us.
People are excited
in
about
Maryland.
that. So, I mean, what do you think, Ken? I mean, what's up?
Look, man, I kind of just want more cold because I want the mosquitoes to die.
Oh,
I want
wow.
the flies to not
Okay,
be
wait a
there.
minute.
Oh, wow, we hadn't thought about it. Okay, well, okay.
He put a lot of thought into that.
Wow.
One. Hold on a second.
I'm
Who knew?
outside a lot in those months, and
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
want to deal with that.
I just see a
true.
tan. I see a tan. Lady T,
You see it?
you
Okay.
seem like you like the little winter in your little fur coat action.
Okay, first of all, whoa, wow,
I'm just
judgment.
saying.
A lot
I'm
of
just saying,
judgment
it seems
here.
like you like the fur coats
Don't
in the
get
snow.
up close to me on that one. No, honestly, why are we still relying on Punxsutawney? He's lied to us just like Justin Chambers. Just kidding. It's like, no, but if I see snow, I am going to fight a meteorologist. I'm
Okay.
really tired of
Don't-
this. I'm
no.
really tired. Not you,
No,
Jasmine.
she
We're
doesn't
cool.
choose violence.
Welcome
Okay.
back, Jasmine. We're cool
Well,
up
no
here.
fights here. We want
But-
you to tell it. Do you believe the Groundhog's prediction? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on the Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what
decision has
everybody
already been made.
thinks. Now,
It's 80%. No.
well, first there was the Rachel, when fans flocked to hair salons to get their cut made famous by Jennifer Aniston. And now there's apparently the Travis. Barbershops saying they're being flooded with requests for Travis Kelce's haircut. Have you copied a celebrity's haircut? Obviously, I have. I'm
who are you mimicking?
Charlie Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, okay, there you go. I was like, you better be careful with that one. I was like, what are you doing? Wait, you and Ken
I don't
matched,
care
though.
what you got. Who's copying?
I think we're doing more of like a Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay.
You do give Stone Cold vibes.
Okay.
Like,
Perfect.
that's good. And
Lady
you do
T,
like the cold, so that's good too.
Have you copied?
Have I copied? Okay, yes. I am infamous for copying celebrities' hairstyle. So I've copied like Gabrielle Union, Kerry Washington. Like, I love like seeing the celebs what their hair looks like and then like
then you kinda
copying it
steal
a
it?
little bit. Yeah, because you know what? If their facial structure looks like mine, you know, like Beyonce, then I know that it's gonna match.
It's gonna work,
I
yeah.
know it's gonna match this face.
Jazz, what about you, Jazz? You seem like you're very unique.
No,
You do your
I
own
haven't-
thing.
Yes,
They
yes,
copy
I
you.
do.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
So next
You know,
fall,
I need
the
to be
jazz
more
now.
conscious.
They copy the jazz. Give me the jazz.
Give me the jazz. What is the jazz? Give me the jazz
I
look.
don't know. It's so
just
basic.
It's just, no, you're not basic.
No,
no,
you're not.
honey.
You're
no.
not basic.
No, you don't say basic out here in
That's
these
right. A
streets,
bizarre
okay?
warning. South Korea's food ministry
Wait a minute.
is warning against a new TikTok trend where people are eating deep toothpicks.
Oh.
Now, wait, are we missing a word here?
Wait.
Is it deep
Are
fried?
they meaning,
Okay.
deep fried
I was like, deep toothpicks? So deep fried toothpicks. The videos have racked up thousands of likes and shares, creating a viral trend. In a post online,
I
health
thought those
officials
were
warned the
pickles.
trend is dangerous. Deep fried
I thought those were green peppers or like pickles. Like
Are
you know
those
how they have
worms?
the. No, apparently it's
Why?
like.
Okay, why would we deep fry a toothpick?
Because
Well,
we're
they said it was
hungry
made
and we
from
deep
pork.
fry everything.
So it's not the good ones that we have.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold
Wait,
on.
wait,
Hold on.
hold on.
Jasmine with
There's
this
an
update.
expert.
Now, what now? What'd you say now?
So they're not the wood ones that we use. They said it was made from like corn or something.
Oh, deep fried. Okay.
Yeah, Jasmine
Ken
might
love
have-
his
she
deep
might have
fried
saved
corn,
them.
then it's a whole different thing. I thought we were
don't
talking
agree.
about old school wood.
Can't talk
I
about
thought
it.
too. So that was really weird to me. But I guess times might be tough. You got to do what you got to do.
I don't ever want times to be this tough.
Well, Lady T, you thought they were worms.
I thought they were pickles. I thought they were pickles or green peppers, and I was
Look
like,
like
oh,
vegetables.
it could really be like parsley.
Well, hold on. Let me find.
I could decorate.
Let me call the research department. Hold on.
I could decorate with it, but
Okay.
that's about it. I'm not. Did they answer?
The research department.
You
we don't
didn't
have
even
one.
like start dialing.
We don't have
I
research
need you to
department.
pretend better. You didn't even like
I
hit
know.
star 311 or whatever.
Ring, ring, ring.
It could be a garnish. Ken was saying it'd be a nice garnish or something. It could
Yeah,
be.
Your steak.
exactly.
Look,
I was a little worried though.
Well, I think that's it. So we're going to see you
think
guys
that's
later in the
it?
show.
Wait.
Ken,
He has to
what's
plug
going on?
for Sunday.
Oh, look, this Sunday, Joppa, Maryland, we got MCW Fan Jam 2, headlined by WWE stars Dolph Ziggler and Matt Riddle. My personal favorite, Ron Simmons.
Okay.
The first African-American world champion.
All right.
Right here in Baltimore in 1992. He's going to be there.
Good
Lex
kid.
Luger, Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, Ken Dixon, Miami Mike, Alec, the guys you've seen here. MCWFanJam.com, MCWProWrestling.com.
It's finna be lit this Sunday.
Okay, still ahead. Prioritizing our health is important in the new year. Coming up, how to make sense of your insurance and keeping your home clean is important to your health too. Coming up, the new way to safely clean your home. Stick around.
In the dark. Don't do it in the dark.
Stick around.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Ceiling fans get dirty in a hurry, and cleaning them can be a little dangerous. Nick Calderon from America Steals and Deals has discovered an easy way to keep your fan dirt-free. Here he is to explain.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
I don't like to clean. There, I said it. Do you feel like you're cleaning constantly and somehow there's still dust everywhere? I live in the desert and everything is dusty all the time. It's just part of life. Well, that dust could be hiding and raining down from one of those hard to reach areas like your ceiling fan. You know it's dusty up there, but it's always such a hassle to clean. Problem solved. This is the Blade Maid. It's specially designed to remove dust from those tricky areas like your ceiling fan. The cleaning head is uniquely crafted to capture dirt and dust from all sides of your blades all at once. It makes it kind of fun. Trapping debris in its microfiber, machine washable pads so it's not getting all over the rest of your house, making you have to clean again. And watch this. The telescoping handle makes ladders virtually unnecessary. Plus, if you don't have a ceiling fan, you can still use the Blade Maid because the head transforms to a pad that you can clean vents and baseboards and other hard to reach nooks and crannies. Last week, I was up on a ladder in my living room, hoping not to break my neck, trying to knock down spider webs and dust. It was a pain. I wish I had one of these at the time. Right now, we're offering 30% off the Blade Maid. Head to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Maryland Physicians Care.
Health insurance is more important than ever after the public health emergency. Here for more on health insurance and open enrollment is Community Engagement Manager for Maryland's Physicians Care, Shannon Jones. Shannon, who is MPC?
Sure. Maryland Physicians Care is a locally owned managed care organization. We're locally owned and operated. MPC provides health care coverage for Maryland Health Choice Program enrollees.
And what health care benefits are covered with this health insurance plan?
That's a great question. So we cover primary care services, including physicals, specialty care services, urgent care, hospital visits, prescriptions, vision. Our pregnant moms get access to pregnancy support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We also have a 24/7 My Virtual MPC teledoc app that you can access from the privacy of your own home or wherever you are. And we have case management services that cover special health care conditions such as asthma, diabetes, or hypertension.
Awesome. So when is open enrollment?
There's no special open enrollment for Medicaid. We are open all year long.
How can someone apply for Maryland Physicians Care?
So to apply for Maryland Medicaid, they would have to go to the Maryland Health Connections website at www.marylandhealthconnections.gov.
Great information. Now, how does someone get more information about Maryland Physicians Care?
Well, of course, we're going to be at the Be More Healthy Expo next weekend. We're looking forward to that. But they can also visit us at www.marylandphysicianscare.com or call our customer service number at 1-800-953-8854.
All right. Look forward to seeing you at the Be More Healthy Expo. Yes. Okay. Thanks so much for this. See you soon. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Well, as you know, the groundhog has spoken. Coming up, we'll chat with meteorologist Jasmine Lomax to see if this weekend's weather falls in line with the groundhog's prediction. But first, I'll show you how an organization is not only changing lives, but also creating great chefs. We're going to the kitchen. Coming up next.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
The Franciscan Center provides emergency assistance and supportive outreach to those who need help, but they also have a program that is training a new generation of chefs. Joining me now, Culinary Director Chef Derek Purcell and Dignity Plates graduates Chef Tempest Lipscomb and Stephen Boswell are here. So, Chef, tell us about the program. I see you have these amazing chefs. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Yeah, so Dignity Plates Culinary Program is a no-cost 13-week program. We interview, we're looking to help impact students' lives, and just to be able to show them how to get in the hospitality industry.
I love it. So we have two graduates here, superstar chefs. Chef Tempest, tell us about one of the dishes while we talk about the program, okay?
Okay, we have starting off with a veggie wrap in which we grill the tortillas.
I love it.
And it has zucchini, squash, onions, green peppers. It's basically nutrition.
I love it. So did you ever think you would be a chef? Does that, was that?
A little bit.
Okay.
My grandmother started with me in the kitchen very young.
Okay, so grandma gave you some tips.
Yes, inherited cooking from her.
I love it. And so now, Stephen, same to you. Did you ever think you'd be a chef? Tell us a little about your experience in the program. And you can tell us about also one of the dishes.
Formerly, I didn't think I'd be a chef, but once I
got with the class and worked with many people that love what they're doing. It inspired me to become a better chef. I did learn a lot with my grandmother, but that's about it.
Grandma's hands, you can't go wrong. Now, so Chef Stephen, obviously these are the famous, grilled wings?
Yep, we grill them. We don't want to do any more frying because we're all about health, fresh ingredients from scratch. So you guys will love it.
I love it. So Chef Purcell, so people who are watching, I guess, again, these two actually had Big Mama to help a little bit. Can people say, hey, I want to do this, I don't have any experience, and come see you?
Absolutely. Anyone 18 and older, we're looking to bring you into the program. We're looking to inspire you. We're going to teach you knife skills. We're going to teach you soup, stocks, and sauces, cooking methods. We're going to definitely try to pour into your life and network you into the industry. And find a job for you.
Did you whip this up for me? Did you whip the vegan up for me?
This was absolutely a suggestion because I know you're vegan. Tempest is vegan as well.
Come on, Tempest. So Tempest, what would you say to those people who are watching who maybe are thinking about it but don't maybe feel like they can't do it? What would you say to them?
I would tell them to go after what you love.
I love it.
Create dishes that you love and nutrition. Keep a lot of nutrition in your body.
And Stephen, same thing for you. As I grab one of these, Stephen, what would you say to those people out there? I mean, you're so well spoken. It looks like you've been doing this for a million years.
Really?
What would you say to that person?
Just do what you love and do it with people that love doing it, and you won't mind working 12 hours a day.
And Chef, again, now you are a master chef. You've been at a long time. What does your program offer that other programs don't offer?
Our program offers wraparound services. We offer support services when you're in our program. We help you get to the program. We have a spiritual foundation, and we all love the students and what we do. So passion, impact, and we really encouragement.
And let me tell you something. I want to say I'm officially a part of the Franciscan family. Is that okay?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
And again, I'm going to come in and whip it up in the kitchen with you guys, okay? Thanks so much for doing a great job. Take a little bite here. So let me tell you, love is in the air. Next Level Chef and Farmer Wants a Wife are back for a new season on Fox 45. And we're getting ready for Valentine's Day to celebrate. The best part is you don't have to be a chef or a farmer to win. Just tell us your recipe for love. It's the Fox 45 Love at First Bite contest. Want to woo a love interest? Maybe spread love around Baltimore? The viewer with the winning idea receives $2,500 to spend as they wish. Log on to foxbaltimore.com/vote contest to enter and watch Next Level Chef, followed by Farmers Wants a Wife, Thursday nights on Fox 45. Speaking of taking a bite, I'm going to take a bite and pass it over to Jasmine. What's going on, Jasmine?
Thanks, Mark. We are taking a look at this beautiful sunrise coming in from New England this morning. Just stunning with those colors in the background, those oranges and reds and even those darker shades of purplish pink. A very nice start to the day there. For us, we're also dealing with some overcast skies, but a little gray. It's going to stay that way for much of the afternoon. Here's a look overcast right now over Towson with temperatures around 47. A little bit breezy with winds out of the north around 8 miles per hour, and that's leading to a wind chill in the low 40s. So you may want an extra layer as we head into the afternoon. We're seeing temperatures in the 40s and even some spots in the 50s around the state. But with those clouds hanging around, we're not looking at much of a rise in temperatures. Today, our highs will top off in the low 50s. We'll stay around 49 for Saturday and then back to the low 50s on Sunday. So temperatures hover right around 50 degrees. But the good news is that for the rest of the weekend, we'll finally have some more sunshine and it'll stay above average. This afternoon, again, we keep the clouds. There could be a couple of stray showers along the eastern shore. However, into the evening, most of us will be dry, and that's good news for your commute home. Once we head overnight and into Saturday morning, the clouds will clear. We'll start the day with plenty of sunshine and cold temperatures. We'll wake up to numbers below freezing for most. Then by the afternoon, those highs reach the upper 40s and low 50s. Plenty of sunshine here for us around Baltimore, but along the eastern shore, more clouds move in. We'll continue to enjoy a nice and dry pattern with plenty of sunshine on Sunday. We stay dry over the next several days, looking at a dry stretch ahead, and we'll also have rising temperatures as we finish out the upcoming week. So notice 51, a little breezy today, then sunny with 49 on Saturday, 52 on Sunday, 50 on Monday, then back to the 40s on Tuesday. After that, we're in for a nice warm up. We start in the low 50s on Wednesday. Then through the weekend, our temperatures will reach the mid to upper 50s. Back to you.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by the College of American Pathologists.
Plans for the new year and all those resolutions won't be going anywhere unless you know about your health, and it usually starts with an annual physical and an array of testing ordered by your physician. Here to discuss the four most important tests you should pay attention to and what the results mean when it comes to your health is the president of the College of American Pathologists, Dr. Donald Karcher. Dr. Karcher, great seeing you. How are you?
I'm fine, Mark. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm great. So what are the four most important tests patients should pay attention to?
Yes, so you may not get these tests ordered every year, but it's important to be aware of these. And the big four are glucose, cholesterol, vitamin D, and a test called EGFR, which is a measure of renal function, kidney function.
And why are these tests so important for people to monitor?
Yeah, well, three of them are ordered periodically on many people, just general monitoring of health. One, vitamin D is not ordered as commonly, but if you're at risk of a low vitamin D level, your doctor may order it. The first one, glucose, is a measure of whether or not a person might have diabetes or pre-diabetes. The second one, cholesterol, is a way of detecting a lipid disorder, which might put a person at risk of heart disease or blood vessel disease or both. If the cholesterol is high, your doctor will very likely order an expanded panel, lipid panel, series of tests. That helps the doctor determine what may be causing the cholesterol to be elevated, and also if it's all bad cholesterol or maybe some good cholesterol in there as well. Nice thing about these two tests is that there are things that we can do without necessarily medication to keep these values closer to normal. More exercise, better diet, losing a little weight.
And Doc, do you have any interesting facts about why monitoring vitamin D levels is so important?
Vitamin D is very important in good bone health and many other things in our body to function normally. It keeps our calcium level where it should be, which supports our bone strength and muscle strength and a variety of other things. We sometimes call vitamin D the sunshine vitamin, right? You know, we can go out in the sunshine and it helps get our vitamin D level up because the UV light in sunlight converts a precursor to the actual vitamin in our blood. People use sunscreen more than ever for good reason. And also in the cooler months of the year, we all spend less time in the sun. So it turns out vitamin D deficiency is more common than it's ever been. And it's particularly bad during the cooler months of the year.
Where can our viewers go to get more information, Doc?
There's a lot of good websites out there about these tests and others. One particularly good one is yourpathologist.org, where you can learn about a variety of different tests and also how pathologists interpret those tests to support your health.
All right, Dr. Karcher, thanks so much for joining us. Still ahead, will he be right? Punxsutawney Phil made his prediction. We'll see just how accurate you think he is coming up. It's Groundhog Day, and if you believe the furry rodent, you might be able to put away your coats early this year. Punxsutawney Phil has spoken. The groundhog took his position for the 138th time in Gobbler's Knob this morning. After failing to see his shadow, he predicted an early spring. And we wanted you to tell it, do you believe the groundhog's prediction? 90% of you say no. Great show lined up for Monday. They're taking over the radio and TV airways, and they know a thing or two about love and marriage. Just in time for Valentine's Day, we'll sit down with reality TV stars DJ Quicksilva and author Ashley Silva.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
And as always, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And guess what? We'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend.